What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, their bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Live from Stadium Field on the campus of Weston High School, it's Varsity Field Hockey on the DAF Media Network. Tonight, under the lights, it's the semifinals of the CIAC Class L tournament between the Darien Blue Wave and the Ridgefield Tigers. Hi, everybody. I'm Damian Andrews. So glad you could be with us for this DAF media broadcast of Varsity Field Hockey. We are down to the state Final Four. Darien plays Ridgefield in this game that you're about to watch, and coming up in the second semifinal is Staples against Norwalk, and we are so thrilled that you could be with us on this broadcast. Our DAF media production crew, remember, all student volunteers. Our director is Sam Cragen. Instant replay will be John Reynolds. Our camera 1 operator is Colin Adams, and our camera 2 ISO operator is Ryan Smith. I am Damian Andrew, and calling the action tonight is Kari Johns, who just did a wonderful rendition of the national anthem, and former Fairfield Ludlow field hockey head coach Joe Skarupa. And Joe and Kari, this should be a good one. These two teams met all the way back in September. In fact, Joe, you said you were watching film of that game when we were talking off air a little while ago. September 12th to be exact, in Ridgefield. First game of the season for both teams, and Darien beat the Tigers 2-0, but a lot has changed since then. Jessica Smith, Ridgefield's head coach, has done a wonderful job with the Tigers program. They've had some big wins, made it to the semifinals of the CIAC tournament, and here they are in the semifinals of the Class L state tournament, taking on Darien.
And in that game, the Darien didn't score until the second half. They ended up winning 2-0. Toward the end, Ridgefield was pressing the whole way. They had moved up, and we're off and running here.
And Kari, I want to allude to something that you mentioned to me via text the other day. It's one and done. You win, you move on. You lose, you go home. So obviously the stakes heightened here at Weston High School. The winner of this game faces the winner of the Staples-Norwalk game in our second semifinal, and that will be held Saturday in Wethersfield at Wethersfield High School.
Yeah, Darien attacking right now in their circle. Good opportunity here, and a penalty corner straightaway called.
Yep.
Norwalk knocking out the #1 seed, so super exciting to have all FCIAC in the Final Four.
Yeah, it is a good point, Kari. It is an all FCIAC Final Four in the state tournament in Class L, and Norwalk beating Newtown, the #1 seed.
Out of the top 16, there were actually 8 FCIAC teams in the top 16.
Rainey Johns inserting. Charlotte DeMintner taking a nice hit here. The ball stopped there, but Lisa Van Gumpel gets, and a goal for Darien.
A goal.
And that is a goal.
She got behind the defender and reached to the side and just pushed it in.
It's a great way. Darien has been working really hard in scoring off their penalty attack corners, and absolutely a good way to start the match off. Now, this also we had talked about, this is a 60-minute match. There's a lot of field hockey left here. Ridgefield has, some fantastic players on this team. You have a sister team, Julia and Bella Carosa, who are playing for the last time in their high school career here. Julia being a sophomore and her sister Bella going off to college next year. And just some fantastic girls here. And they have played this whole year with tremendous heart and effort. So that one goal, they're going to just continue to play this full 60 minutes. There's a lot of hockey left. And, Darien getting one goal, but this is a long match here.
So Ryan Hapgood, how big is that? The freshman
Fantastic.
getting Darien off to a 1-0 lead early on here, just seconds into this one. And Joe and I were talking about the freshman.
Yeah.
She has played well, getting the start in a big spot for head coach Mo Minikis.
Really proud of Ryan. She was pulled up from JV. She really proved herself and has done a great job. She's a fantastic athlete, comes from a really athletic family, and did a great job on JV, was one of our highest goal scorers, and just has really fit in well here with this varsity squad and has really found her spot here. It's a great ball in by Lindsay Olsen, but you see number 24 on Ridgefield stopping that ball. Lily Deppensteck does a great job stopping that. They have a good defensive unit down there and a fantastic goalkeeper, Lisa Van Gumpel, who is really strong in there as well. So Darien's going to have to do some good work to work around these defensive players. Here's Erin, Chris on the, or that might be Julia actually, or Bella Carosa. It's actually Bella. You see her putting her hand up, signaling for looking for a foul there. Bella Carosa looking for a switch of fields, and she had a great ball, but what you see the umpire signaling is that the Darien defensive unit did not give her 5 yards before playing the ball.
Joe, let me jump in here and just ask you, obviously, as Kari mentioned, a lot of field hockey to be played. Darien strikes quickly, but certainly from a momentum standpoint, that has to favor the Blue Wave striking soon.
It gives you an edge, but I always tell the girls that don't bet the game on one goal anywhere.
Yep.
You have to play hard for the full 60 minutes. Things change so quickly. A stoppage in play, I'm not sure why.
It's a good job by Molly McGuckin. She's getting the ball, but it goes out of bounds. It was off a Ridgefield stick. So here's Lindsay Olsen taking the ball. She's got she's got Maddie Holt in the back. Maddie sends a nice ball out wide to Lindsay Olsen, but Lindsay not able to receive that. So
Ridgefield will take over. Ridgefield in the black uniforms, moving from right to left on your screen. Darien in the home whites, they're the higher seed. They'll move from left to right on your screen. Darien, the 3 seed coming into this one. Ridgefield, the 7 seed. And here's how they got to this point. Darien had wins over Cheshire and Amity, have not given up a goal yet in the state tournament. Beat Cheshire 6-0, beat Amity 5-0. Ridgefield, meanwhile, hasn't relinquished a goal either until about 2 minutes ago. They beat Wilton 2-0 and Greenwich 1-0. Damian Andrew, Joe Skarupa, and Kari Johns had to step out of the press box for a moment. Hopefully we'll have Kari back with us. Darien up 1-0 on a Ryan Hapgood goal.
Darien dumps the ball in low, fight for it, and it belongs to Darien around the 10-yard line. And she called a corner on this.
So a penalty corner here for Darien.
Yep.
We know what happened on their last penalty corner. They were able to capitalize and score. And so they get another big opportunity here early in this game. We are just about 6 minutes in to this state semifinal in Class L.
Raina John's going to have the insert. You see Ridgefield with their 4 defensive unit back. It's a nice sweep all the way over to Lindsay Olsen. A little bit of a lift there. Yep. And good job on Ridgefield to clear that ball out wide. Darien's going to have a ball coming in on the sideline. Just going to have to carry that ball 5 yards before they enter into the circle. or a pass to a teammate. Good job on Ridgefield to break that up. It's Bella Carosa. And, yep, hits Darien foot, so it's going to be coming out. She did a great job to self-start that ball. Now, Bella Carosa is on her way to Providence College next year, so D1 recruit.
Terrific player.
Yeah, fantastic player. She's beautiful to watch. She has some good stick work, really quick. Her sister, again, Julia Carosa, you're going to see them watch for each other on the field, number 2 and number 12, so they sync up really well. Another really strong player is Erin Chris on the field. You'll see her with some good stick work and some nice moves on the field. I believe that actually could be her there. There's a big glare in the field. I don't know if you gentlemen are seeing this, but it's kind of hard to.
I'm having trouble picking the ball up a little bit.
Yeah, it's really. I was talking to an umpire today who in our area, and he said he's a really hard time calling this field. He just can't see the ball well here. So shout out to all the people at home. We got a few that had said they'd be watching. The Carosa family, they have a few people at home watching. So hello to all the Carosas at home watching. I know my mom is watching from home and my brother watching from home. Thanks again to the DAF network for providing this capability to the people who are not able to make it out, although it's not as cold out tonight.
Not as cold out tonight as it has been in recent weeks. It was certainly cold over the weekend. Also want to give a big thank you to Mark Berkowitz, the athletic director here at Weston High School, for his hospitality. Has been so good to me in allowing us to set up our equipment and our stream ultimately here. And we are broadcasting the state semifinals in Class L in field hockey. Darien up 1-0.
It's good pressure from Ridgefield in the center. Is Molly Hellman with the ball. She sends a ball over to Raina Johns. Raina with a nice ball through. And they're sending a ball up to Katie Duggan, who's up in the center. Ridgefield literally swarm. Oh, and a nice ball, but just wide of the net. It was a great ball. Good try there. So Ridgefield on their back left corner here, trying to get the ball out of their defensive 25. Lindsay Olsen with the reception here. She's going to send a ball right through to Ryan Hapkin, who gets a nice reception, bumps it up to Katie Duggan, who nicely stopped by Ridgefield, but picked up in the center again by Molly McGuckin. She gets a go-ahead ball.
She's going to take that on the 15, on the outside circle.
Lindsay Olsen has here. She has possibly Maddie Holt who might overlap, but she takes that ball herself, pulls it back, and sends that ball in. And good job for Ridgefield again to clear that ball out wide to the side. So Ridgefield doing a good job of breaking up these balls and not allowing, although Darien's getting some circle penetration, they're not getting any corners off, just those two that had come off.
Pass to the center that's missed, but taken by Ridgefield.
Erin Chris looks like coming down the left,
the
right-hand side down in the field. And Tella Garcia right there. Yep, Erin Chris with a nice little back pass off her backhand. Looks like Izzy Rebdrup coming down the side. And Maddie Holt right there. Nice little pass back. And just a little lift over stick of Raina Johns. But you have Brinsley Rush right there to break that up and send it out of bounds.
That'll be Ridgefield's ball about the 20.
Yeah, sending the ball in. And just out of bounds. It'll be 16-yard hit coming out. So Ridgefield trying to attack down the right-hand side. She's not effective there just yet. But some good ball movement on both sides. Tella Garcia on the left-hand side. She has Charlotte Demitner all the way back by goalkeeper, and she's going to send that ball right through the center of the field into Raina Johns, who finds Lindsay Olsen. She's receive and release that ball quickly. Yep. Umpire signaling for her just to have a little bit of advantage there. Nice ball inside by Lindsay Olsen, but no one cutting back for the ball there. So she's going to try to cut that ball off herself. She does a nice job getting in there. Nice break up again by Lindsay Olsen. Oh, that looked
Apparently
good.
she got a foot.
Yeah. Nice job self-start there. You want to try to get that ball right away. Lindsay breaks that up again. Good job by Lindsay Olsen again. Lindsay's at right midfield, and she tends to be, pretty effective by taking those self-starts pretty quick. Now, Darien calling it for a timeout here. Darien leading 1-0, just 10 minutes down into the first half. So exciting match so far.
Yeah, 19:54 left in the first half. Damian Andrew, Kari Johns, and Joe Skarupa, the former Fairfield Ludlow field hockey coach. And I want to thank Joe for all of his time throughout the year. He has really done a number of broadcasts for us on the DAF Media Network, and I want to thank him for that. As we take a look at the Darien huddle, we will take a quick break. We'll be back with more live field hockey. Darien up 1-0. You're watching the CIAC Class L semifinals between Darien and Ridgefield. We are back here live at Stadium Field on the campus of Weston High School. Beautiful facility here. We're up in the press box on a chilly night. Darien in the home whites moving from left to right. Ridgefield in the black uniforms moving from right to left. Darien attacking here as Ridgefield looks to clear. Damian Andrew, Kari Johns, Joe Skarupa joining you. And our DAF Media Network in production crew includes Sam Cragen, John Reynolds, Ryan Smith, and Colin Adams. Could not do it without them as Ridgefield here on the move.
We have another shout out. We have Kylie Jacobson and Izzy Mastino from the Fairfield Ludlow field hockey team watching us. So they are enjoying watching these two teams. There are teams on both the Darien and Ridgefield team that play for FHCC. So they're watching their teammates in the semifinal state championship.
Well,
match.
I tell you, a number of teams have had just terrific seasons. So much parity. Joe, and Kari, and we've all talked about this throughout the season. So much parity now in the FCIAC. Any team capable on any given day pulling an upset. Beating a team with a better record. A lot of good programs now in the conference.
Well, yeah, there were 6 out of the 8. 6 out of the 8 in the top state were FCIAC teams.
Correct.
Yep.
And I think there was a total of 9 FCIAC teams in the state playoffs. Some by making it to the top 20.
Yeah.
And in the playdown, Fairfield, Ward.
Yes.
McMahon.
Yes.
So.
And I think that just comes down to the availability of club, being
Right.
available in this area and that opportunity.
And how hard these kids work.
Sure, yeah, just work incredibly hard on the off season. It's amazing with the kind of work that they put in on the off season, and all the travel that the parents do. Let's not forget that.
Yes. Yes. Parents are a big part of it.
Yeah. There's Molly Hellman.
Oh,
Good
good
speed.
move. Nice
Unless
feed.
that's that is Molly Hellman.
Here's Ryan
Or it could be
Hapgood
Izzy.
on the right side.
Ryan with the ball controlling and with the attempted pass in, and it's going to be off of foot, so it's not a corner, but it is a on ball from about the 9.
Lindsay Olsen looking for pass out, and she finds Molly Hellman. Molly's sending the ball right in again, and Lindsay can send that ball right into the circle now. And I'm sure Darien will look to try to get a corner here. And great job in Ridgefield breaking that ball up. Tala Garcia with a great step up there, but taken away, stripped away by Ridgefield. Now they're going to come down. Looks fairly even here. They have a 3v2 coming down, and Darien able to break that up, sending out the right side. Ryan Hapgood should get a little touch on that. Great job, and she finds a foot on Ridgefield. Lindsay Olsen, if she can start that up right away. Now, Ridgefield's up in numbers here in the backfield, so Lindsay Olsen might be smart to hold on to that ball for a little bit. If you look in that backfield, Ridgefield's up a little bit in numbers. Good job by Ryan Hapgood to come back and get that ball, but softer
off
hands
a
there.
Hapgood stick,
Yeah.
These football fields are not conducive to sideline.
Yeah, they're a little bumpy.
Well, they're all crowned for drainage, so the sidelines drop off, and when you hit it, you may hit it directly down the sidelines, very straight, but it dribbles away because of the crown.
Lindsay Olsen again with a nice ball in. She finds Ryan Hapgood again, who's attacking down the right side. It looks like she did a good job trying to find a foot of the defender, but the defender had their stick down really nicely there. Here is Ridgefield taking a ball out in their sideline on the left side. This is a hard spot to get the ball out of on the left side of a defender. So it would be smart if Darien could try to trap the ball in here and try to pressure a little bit here, pressure this ball in.
Nice
good job
stop.
there. Yeah.
Good stop.
It sends that ball
And
right
that should
in.
be that should be yep.
Third party call there. Just outside of the circle.
Just outside and not intentional, so it's not going to be a corner.
It was a great self-start by Lindsay Olsen, but not at the spot of the foul. So sends that ball back to Charlotte DeMittner. Smart move, finding space on the field. And Charlotte with a great ball in, but just a little bit high. So 1-0 ball game here. There is just about half remaining of time in the first half. Ridgefield starting with the ball in their defensive 30 on the left-hand side. That ball is, just lifted exactly the same way. So the ball's going to be taken up at the spot of the foul, or Raina's just going to start with it back. Ridgefield starting with the ball back here on their back right side. And good step up here by Tala Garcia again in the back. She's really quick and speedy, low to the ground, and she has some really great step-ups when she gets to the ball first there. Ridgefield with the ball down, attacking down their right-hand side. Darien defensive unit has been pretty successful breaking, so we haven't seen much inside their offensive 25.
There's only been 2 breakaways, and even then they outnumbered Ridgefield going down.
Charlotte DeMittner breaking that up and pulling the ball over to her left side. She's got some good support around her. Brinsley Rush there, and able to send that ball back. Good, and as we mentioned, you don't really want to be trapped in that left corner, so Brinsley Rush trying to find an out there. She has an inside pass, but that gets broken up. Probably wasn't the smartest pass to send in the center of the field. Here's Erin Chris, good job by Monisha Kula, and that ball is spread out, and looks like there was a foot found in the circle.
And that'll be a Ridgefield corner, first of the game for them.
Yeah, so it's probably sending the ball right in the center of the field from the beginning over there. Probably wasn't the best move, but here Ridgefield has a perfect opportunity here on offensive penalty corner. You'll see the Darien defensive unit set up with 4 players in the back, and inserting is, I can't see the number here for Ridgefield, but you have Erin Chris at the top of the circle, number 4. Ball's going up to the top, Bella Carosa. She's going to slip it left to Erin Chris. She receives it with her reverse stick. She tries to reverse, and that's too high and wide of the goal.
And that was Catherine Irving, Kari, the inserter for Ridgefield. That was Ridgefield's first penalty corner of the evening. As we take another look at this,
Sarah
great
Bogdan.
job by our Ryan Smith.
That's going to be Darien ball. It's going to be moved back to about the 45.
It's Maddie Holt. Looking possibly for a switch of fields, but it was smart of her to drag in and then draw out, but she didn't have anyone. Good job by Maddie Holt to break that up. And you see little crowding there for Darien. They're going to be smart to kind of spread that field out a little bit. Lindsay Olsen has a great aerial ball. I'd love to see her try that right now to break up a field a little bit. There's Maddie Holt again. Yeah, good ball outside. Good touch there, but not quite handled well by Lindsay Olsen. Nice ball sent back. See if they'll try to switch a field here. There's really not a lot of pressure from the Darien forwards here, so Ridgefield really does have quite a bit of time.
They've been hanging out around the 30.
Yeah, so they really do have quite a bit of time to try to switch a field here. Rhiannon Johns with possession in the center of the field and sends that ball up. Good possession ball there with Darien, not quite going ahead. Ridgefield able to break that up, and now there's some possession in the center of the field. Good, go ahead, ball down the right-hand side for Ridgefield. Tala Garcia there to see if she can break that ball up, and the play up. So it looks like there was a little push there on Ridgefield, so Darien's going to have the ball on the left-hand side defensively, and their defensive 25. It's Tala Garcia. Garcia also has a nice aerial ball. Haven't seen many aerial balls here, which I would expect to see because this field is quite bumpy. So interested why both sides are choosing not to use that as a choice here. Here's Ridgefield with one of their first real good opportunities here to come down. Ball wide, just wide of the mouth of the cage there.
Yeah, wide of the near post there. Opportunity for the Tigers. And
It's a great quick start there for Maddie Holt. Just no in there to receive. Some good, nice quick stick with Lindsay Olson there. Good job, bringing it down on the left-hand side of their body. Ridgefield, see if they can get something in there. Nice job. And broken up there by Charlotte DeMittner. Nothing there and coming out. Great quick self-start. Here's Sarah Bogdan. She can take this quickly. She has a great hit and unfortunately does completely mishits that and goes out of the sideline. It's Raina Johnson in the center of the field. Sends that ball kind of through the center. So a lot of play between the 25s here. Not really much going on again. Just under 10 minutes remaining in the first half. Which, sorry, we don't have much more exciting play to
No, it's back and forth, like you said, between the 25s right now. There's an occasional break toward the goal, but the other teams, each team is playing some good defense also, pushing it back out to the middle. I'm a little bit surprised that they're working the middle, both teams working the center of the field as much as they are, instead of swinging it up the sidelines. Occasionally you see them swing it up the sidelines, but...
Well, Darien using the right sideline quite a bit, and you know, when it gets caught over on the left side, trying to kind of get through the center.
Oh, yeah.
Using this right sideline quite a bit. 16-yard hit coming out.
I've always referred to it with my girls as that's the coffin corner.
Over on that left side.
There's no easy out.
Here's Tal Garcia sending the ball back to Charlotte DeMittner. Charlotte Senior, one of those great hits. Now that was high, but there was no one there, so that's not danger at all. No one there to receive again. So here's Ridgefield. Sending the ball back. Not a lot of pressure happening. Nice ball through the center of the field. No one there to trap that. Even getting ball shut by Charlotte DeMittner. Here's Monisha Kula with a great stop and good clear out. Fantastic job of the Darien defense. Good job by Lindsay Olson here. She's going to clear that out to Sarah Bogdan. Sarah receives. She's going to send this ball, hopefully. Yep, great ball inside. Oh, nice little touch there by Julia Carosa. There's a great reverse hit by Bella. Bella sends that over. Here's a little foot race there. Ball goes all the way out of bounds. It was a great try by Bella to get something started there.
Yeah, just a little bit too far, a little bit too wide.
A great ball. Again through the center. Here's Katie Duggan. Good reception here. Let's see if we can get anything started. There's 3 defenders back. It's a great reception here. Sarah Bogdan, see if she can get anything there. Nice reception. And, great stop by Van Gompel. Still alive. And good clear there.
Lisa Van Gompel, a great save, and we're going to take a look at that in just a moment. But
looks like Ridgefield calling timeout here.
Ridgefield timeout. Here we go, Kari.
Yeah.
As we take a look at the Van Gompel.
Nice little tuck under the arm by Sarah Bogdan and a great little
save.
save. Yeah,
great
job
save.
there.
Great
Timeout on
save.
the field. We will take a quick timeout. It is a 1-0 Darien as we take another look at a Ridgefield opportunity here. And Monisha Akula has been so good in goal for the Blue Wave. That one just wide of the near post. We've got a timeout on the field. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with more live field hockey. You're watching the DAF Media Network. Darien up 1-0. We are back here live on the DAF Media Network. Everybody snacking on something. Twizzlers in the stands. People watching the semifinals of the CIAC Class L tournament between Darien and Ridgefield. Darien in the black and Ridgefield in the white. Ridgefield rather, moving from right to left on your screen. Darien moving from left to right. Damian Andrew, Joe Scarupa, and Kari Johns joining you. Thanks for joining us.
It's a good little touch there. Ooh. Yeah.
And we've got a player down, Lindsay Olson. She hops right back up.
Yeah. Well, that was, I'm a little shocked. That was a...
I think it was a step on the heel in the back.
Yeah.
They were both going for it. I don't think it was.
Yeah, it wasn't intentional. No, it's just,
close coverage.
Yeah, we were talking about just, you know, it's, we're looking for a little bit better play from both of these teams at this point in the year. We were just talking as we were going down. That's a great ball in. Nice little touch.
And that's a goal
beautiful.
for Darien, as Katie Duggan, I believe,
beautiful goal.
is going to get credit for that as we take another look.
That was a gorgeous cross ball by Lindsay Olson. Just as we were saying, it was sloppy.
Just a touch.
It was Olson.
Beautiful touch by Molly Hellman. And I don't know if Katie Duggan got a touch on that, but that was just a beautiful, gorgeous goal.
It almost looked like number 11. For Ridgefield was trying to make a stop, and it got away from her.
That could not have been a prettier goal.
And so Duggan in the vicinity, Olson there.
We're just saying how sloppy the match was, and they do a picture-perfect goal. So I'm still not going to take it back. I'd like to see it a little bit nicer, but that was executed perfectly. Really nice goal from Darien. Now, if we can see that play continue, I'd be super happy from both teams. I guess Molly Hellman did get that beautiful touch on. You saw her just lay her stick down. And we always talk about the players. You don't have to really get a big touch just so you redirect the ball. And that was a perfect example. If the ball's hit nicely enough and with enough velocity, you just need to lay your stick and
just changing the angle.
Yeah, the sticks are made of such amazing, you know, they've changed obviously the composition of sticks, and they're made of such amazing things these days that if you just lay your stick down, oh, that's a turnover right there by Charlotte DeMittner. In the center of the field, and unfortunately Ridgefield player can't handle that ball. Unfortunately, it just falls down. That's a missed opportunity there.
Ridgefield sideline coming out.
Yeah. So lucky break there for Darien. It could have been a catastrophic play there, turning that ball over right in the top of the circle. So here's Darien right in the top of their defensive 25, trying to clear a ball out. Here's Charlotte DeMittner, Yep, Maddie Hull. Now Ridgefield really starting to step up with some velocity here. They really want to try to get something done here. Now they're down 2 goals. This is a team that does not quit. So again, I talked earlier, they play with a lot of heart and a lot of tenacity. It's a really close-knit team. They've worked very hard this season. This is the highest that they've gone. There's a great aerial ball, and they they want to do really well, and they have done fantastic this season.
Yeah, this would be, should they come back and win this game, this would be historic for Ridgefield. They've never made it to a state final in school history in field hockey, so this is a huge game for them. And Jessica Smith, the Tigers head coach, has really done a nice job with the program in recent years.
Yeah, they're turning it on a little bit here. They're speeding things up. They have some really speedy players. Here comes it's a great job by Munishi Okila just to follow that ball out and not make a play back into, send that ball back into play.
Aaron Chris just couldn't quite get it as it crosses the end line.
It's a great ball. It should have been kind of looking for. The ball was into 2 players. I'm a little shocked.
Yes, that should have.
Yeah, that it. Bella Carosa just going to bring this ball back. Now, Bella's very good. She's going to bring this right back to 25, just inside the 25. The ball has to be carried 5 yards and or pass to a teammate. She does carry, and she can take the shot. She has a really nice reverse, so I'd be careful of that from Darien.
There it goes.
Yep, Charlotte DeMittner defending that well. That's off of a defensive stick, but looks like it went up and over, so not really dangerous to anyone. And good job at Darien to clear that ball out wide. It will be Ridgefield ball, though, coming down the right-hand side. There's 3 minutes, 21 seconds. They have time. And, again, they're attacking pretty sharply here.
Yeah, it seems like they picked up the speed and they're pushing it harder.
We don't want to go into a second half with a 2-goal deficit. It's a little tougher. So if they can try to pick up something here, obviously it would be better.
We are under 3 minutes remaining.
Nice job by Monisha Kula.
In the first half.
And
Corner,
yeah,
Ridgefield, that was a foot.
Penalty corner here
so
for
hard to see from here.
Yes.
Ridgefield. So an opportunity for the Tigers.
It was off a foot.
With under 3 minutes remaining in this first half. Down 2 goals. This would be big if the Tigers can get on the scoreboard, as Kari just mentioned.
Good
Izzy
insert.
Redrup, the inserter there, the
Just a little
sophomore.
misbobble. Oh, yeah, it's dangerous. Yep.
So a dangerous hit there for Ridgefield. Goes back to Darien. Damian Andrew, Kari Johns, Joe Skarupa. Thanks so much for joining us on the DAF Media Network. You're watching the semifinals of the CIAC Class L tournament here at Weston High School.
Good hustle there by Brinsley Rush. Can't quite get a handle on the ball. It'll be
That has been the story for almost both teams at this point.
yeah,
is
just
getting a handle on the ball when it's passed to them.
Nearly a
interception.
there.
Yeah, she doesn't send that ball. It's got to be a much flatter ball instead of that diagonal that she's sending. It's Maddie Holt sending it. Just a nice little lift, trying to send the ball into the center of the field to Raina Johns. Nice hit in by Julia, but broken up there by Raina Johns. She's going to send the ball out
There's
wide.
the lead to Hapgood.
It's Ryan Hapgood. Nice little inside pass, but doesn't quite find her teammate there.
We are under a minute remaining now in the first half of this one. Darien and Ridgefield. Darien, the 3 seed, and Ridgefield, the 7 seed. The top 2 seeds in Class L have been eliminated, Newtown and Glastonbury.
It would be smart if Darien could try to get circle entry and possibly a corner here. Nice job by Molly Hellman. Beautiful job. That's a nice ball there. Good job by Ridgefield breaking that ball up. And really good cut back there by Izzy Redrup. Super quick. Good stick work. Good hustle there. Nice job by Raina Johns. Break that up and keep it in bounds. If she can get circle entry here. 30 seconds left. Yep, she's going to find. Oop. Ford needs to cut back for that ball.
Yeah, didn't go through the ball, waited for it, and was beat to it.
Joe, I'm sorry, you were right. I was wrong. Newtown was the number 1 seed. Glastonbury was not the number 2 seed.
Glastonbury's actually in the medium-sized schools.
Still looking to possibly get a corner or something. Oh, just going out of bounds.
I think Hall was number 2.
Hall was number 2. So the first half is nearing its conclusion. And Darien with a 2-0 lead, and that will do it for the first half of this one as the Darien sideline heads over to Monisha Kula, who has done a really nice job in goal for the Blue Wave. We will take a quick break. We will be back with second half action. You're watching the DAF Media Network semifinals of the CIAC Class L tournament. We'll be back.
In 2008, a group of 4 women came together to create a playground by the beach for kids to have fun.
We thought it would be great to have a playground at the beach. We live in a community that's on the water, and it would be really fun to be able to appreciate that. There was a playground here originally, but it was in the backwoods and there were mosquitoes. It was very, very unappealing and no one wanted to go there. Building and designing and fundraising the playground definitely took a good amount of time.
We had to fund it. It was $250,000. We had an estimate given to us. We had to fundraise for that amount of money, and we started out with different ways of doing that.
One of my good friends did PR, one did the graphic design. I ended up being in charge of selling all of the bricks. We had someone doing the playground design, and we were all moms who were mothers of preschoolers who had just left the workforce.
We approached a lot of different big companies, and they said they couldn't fund us. We weren't really reaching the amount that we needed to reach. We decided to go ahead and ask the Darien Foundation for a large donation to kind of kickstart the campaign.
The Darien Foundation wanted us to expand the project a little bit because they felt like the playground was really only for the 2 to 6-year-olds. Once the Darien Foundation agreed to pledge money, the town agreed that we could put swings in.
When other people heard that we had gotten money from the Darien Foundation, they were able to say, well, this is going to happen. This idea is actually going to come to fruition. So a lot of people then came on as funders. Local businesses came, more families decided to buy bricks because they knew that this playground was really going to happen. It wasn't just some pipe dream of 19 moms.
Well, one of the great aspects of the playground as we designed it was that we had it open to the beach because the kids love running back and forth to the water and then back to the playground. One of my favorite parts of the playground is that it's in the shape of the nautical theme with the ship and the lighthouse, given that it's on the beach.
It's because of the playground that the parents come and really take the time and enjoy, have their coffee, and watch their kids grow up and have fun.
Playground by the Sound has been an important part of the community for 10 years. During our 3rd annual Weed Beach Fest this June, we made the playground kind of a center point of the actual
We are back here live on the DAF Media Network, about to start the second half of the CIAC Class L semifinal between Darien, the 3 seed, and Ridgefield, the 7 seed. Blue Wave up 2-0. Ryan Hapgood goal and a Katie Duggan goal. And our DAF Media production crew, our director, instant replay coordinator is the great Sam Cragen, our ISO camera operator, Ryan Smith, Colin Adams on camera 1, and our John Reynolds is our production assistant.
Ridgefield will start with the ball, second half.
Damian Andrew, Joe Skarupa joining you. We hope to have Kari Johns here in a moment.
There's a swing to the right. Ridgefield's going to try to bring it up the right. They do, out of bounds off of Darien. Ridgefield seems to be a little more active in this half now. They're coming out attacking a little harder. Ridgefield's got the ball around 25. That was an interference call, which gives the ball to Darien on about the 16. Darien's going to swing out to the right now. Work the right side. A little bit of an errant pass. Darien controls the ball going up again. They're up the right side, feeding it out. It is looks like taken by Hapgood. Hapgood goal actually works around, takes a shot. And a goal.
So Darien scores. As we take another look at this, Molly Hellman. And that is a goal by Ryan Hapgood, her second goal of the evening. The freshman
Fantastic.
coming up big here in a big spot. Let's take another look at that if we can, Sam Cragen. The Hapgood goal. Here's Hellman. She centers it, and then Hapgood,
Just
nice
sweeps it in. Great
backhanded
job.
shot. And Katie Duggan again was right there.
Hapgood actually moved that ball up the sideline and centered it and followed it in. That says a lot. When you follow the ball that you shot, a lot of times you will get that rebound.
Yeah, we always say pass and follow your pass instead of just pass and stand. So great
Right.
job.
Do not admire your pass. Follow it.
We are nearly 3 minutes in, and it was Ryan Hapgood, if you remember, who struck quickly in the first half to put Darien on the board.
That is going to be a stroke.
So it looks like the umpire calling. I'm not sure if it's a stroke. The goalkeeper went out after the ball, and is she calling a stroke?
Yes, she didn't make contact with the ball. She made contact with the player first, then the ball.
Then the ball, yep. And
Yeah.
our instant replay shows that.
Okay. Yep. Okay. So let's
And
see.
so it'll be a
Yeah. Let's see the replay. Yeah, it's just interesting that the play allowed to continue for so long and went on without the call happening.
Yeah, the clock's off.
Yeah. So the goalkeeper went after the ball, and when they go after the ball, they have to come away with the ball and not with the player. Again, just interesting because the play allowed for several moments. So the umpire just marking off. I'm not sure if this field is not marked for a penalty stroke, so they're marking off 7 yards where the stroke
Yeah,
will.
it should be 7. She stopped at the 5 the first time, which really, I think she's calling someone from the sideline on Weston to come and look at a mark.
Yeah, there should be a marker there. But
Should be a black mark.
Aaron Chris will take the penalty stroke, number 4 for Ridgefield.
I can't believe they said it. I'm only saying this, and because I can't see what's going on down there, but I can't believe they didn't put a stroke mark on the field. That's usually woven in.
3-0 Darien right now. We are in the second half of this one. We're awaiting a penalty stroke by Ridgefield.
So Aaron Chris, again, you're going to see her hold her stick backwards. She'll possibly flick it backwards, so it's just a little.
Right.
It's a little just distracting for the goalkeeper the way she holds her stick.
Is. Some players believe they get more velocity with the back of the stick.
Yeah.
I think they have called a timeout to verify where the position is.
We're not sure what's going on, so in the meantime, I think we're going to just take a quick brief timeout, and we'll resume back to you in just a moment.
We are back here live on the DAF Media Network. Had a break in the action there. You saw some of our video. There was not, Joe, you explained this, because basically they had to paint lines on the field.
At the 7-yard, there should be a mark where the ball is set prior to the stroke. They could not find a marking on the field, so they actually had to paint a mark on the field. They went and got a ruler and some white paint. They painted a mark on the field to make the placement of the ball for the stroke. At this point, the ref closest to the goalie will say, goalie ready, stroker ready. She'll blow the whistle, and then the shot, and it cannot be a full swing, but the shot will come from the stroker.
And this is Aaron Chris.
Oh, great stroke. Got some excitement for you now, folks.
There
There was
you go.
some excitement.
There you go.
Low into the glove side is tough to stop.
It's really tough to stop. So there's a goal for Ridgefield. Aaron Chris had a great stroke.
Take another look at it right here. Aaron Chris.
Yeah, just low and strong.
Just inside that post. That is a tough one to stop.
Plus, anticipation leading up to that stroke was just.
That's right.
Well, I don't think we've ever seen that in a state tournament game, have we, Joe? Where
I have
the
never seen.
officials
I've
had
never
to
seen
paint the
that
stroke
much.
line
Yeah.
on the field, correct?
I'll say it now. The CIAC is supposed to certify all the fields prior to, and the schools are supposed to certify that the fields are ready. And apparently, this was not, because it was missing the stroke lines.
There was a great throw by Raina John sending the ball down. Darien attacking down the right-hand side. That looks like it could be Molly McGuckin with the ball down in the right side. No, it could be Ryan Hapgood. Sorry, guys, there's this glare again on the field.
We can't see the numbers from here.
We cannot see the numbers and can barely see I actually can barely see the ball, Joe.
I kind of watch for the movement of the players to see with their stick down to see who's got the ball, so that tells me where it might be.
Especially the white ball and the white. So sorry, folks at home.
Yeah.
So Ridgefield on the boards, one goal. There was a penalty stroke. The goal, just again, if you don't know what happened at home, the goalkeeper, Monisha Okula, she had come out, and when the goalkeeper comes out, they are allowed to go after the ball, not the player. And she clearly had come out, and her body took out the player, not the ball, and so that was a clear penalty stroke. And nice. That was brought down nicely by Bella Crosa. The umpire signaling the advantage there, and there'll be a corner.
So a penalty corner here for the Ridgefield Tigers as they look to climb back into this game. Off to a good start, converting that penalty stroke. It's now 3-1 Darien. 2 goals by freshman Ryan Hapgood. The story of this one for the Blue Wave.
So here's inserter. Isabel Redrup's going to insert. Darien penalty unit in. They have 4 players back. Push on Nisho Kula. There's an insert here, low. Nice little sweep there. Lift it up, and another lift up into a player. That ball will be coming out.
And it is the second half. We're about 5 minutes into the second half.
Great ball by Raina Johns clearing out on the right-hand side.
And while we have a minute, Kari, I want to give a shout out to our DAF Media production crew. Sam Cragen as Raina Johns with the interception there. Sam Cragen is our director up top on cameras. Ryan Smith, John Reynolds, and Colin Adams.
Always doing a great job.
All student volunteers. Could not do it without them. They do a great job broadcast after broadcast.
Charlotte DeMittner in the center of the field, so like Raina Johnson. Charlotte and DeMittner have switched positions. There's Brinsley Rush in the left-hand side. She sends the ball back to Tyler Garcia, who's going to sweep the ball back to Raina Johns. She's playing sweeper right now. Raina Johns in the center. Sends the ball through. Good job there, Bella Carosa. Signaling for a third-party call by the umpire.
Be taken from about the 20, so it's got to move that 5 yards. She's moving it back. The ref is moving it back to about 23. Still has to move 5.
Sends that ball over to her sister Julia. Julia lifting that ball in, but nicely stopped there by Brinsley Rush. She sends it to Molly Hellman.
Nice feed, but no contact with the
Yeah,
stick.
good job by Molly McGuckin to break that ball up. It hits a Ridgefield foot, and ball taken right away. Sends the ball out wide to Ryan. I believe that's Ryan Hapgood. He's going to send the ball down the right-hand side. Good ball out and over. Not quite a handle on it, but Darien still down the right-hand side, able to attack and sending the ball in nice and quick. And just finds a Darien foot, so Ridgefield's going to have a ball sending out here. So we're just 6 minutes into the second half. Feels a lot longer with that delay, but still a lot of hockey left to be played here. 3-1, Darien leading. Ball just sent over the sideline. Darien here again. Here's Lindsay Olson. Great lift over there.
That's a feed ahead. It's picked up. Ridgefield coming in with it.
I just lifted off his stick there. Good job by the defense to break that up.
And while we have a moment, you were giving shout-outs earlier in the broadcast, Kari. The Fergusons, Pam and Bruce, are overseas in Europe, in Vienna, watching this state semifinal in field hockey. I want to give a shout-out to them and hope they have safe travels the rest of their trip.
That's Darien's ball coming out, 16.
Here's DeMittner. It's a good view of her. And again, it is the second half. We apologize. We do not have our second half bug on the bottom of our screen, but it is the second half. Darien up 3-1, and we are about 8 minutes into this second half.
I love that the DF is reaching the far corners of the earth. We're getting to all the way to Vienna. It's amazing. Here's Molly Hellman with some good stick work, using her body shield the ball, and she's getting down just so quick, sending the ball back and just working for a little give and go passes. But you see Ridgefield just doing some good stick work there. When they get possession of the ball, and really tight defensive marking as well. They're able to really just break up the play. Their marking is good. Their defensive, that just lifted off a stick. It's good ball handling over there. So it's going to be Darien ball side in on the right side. I believe it's a side in on the sideline here. Looks like it'll be Lindsay Olson is going to send a ball right in, broken up by Ridgefield, who clears the ball on the sideline again. A little bit of a match, just going back and forth here. No one really maintaining possession of the ball. Clearly, I think both of these teams also, and all of the teams coming here, because this is a neutral field, getting used to the field as well. I don't think Ridgefield plays on this field, as both teams are Class L. Nice ball in, good ball sent in.
Feed across and
just possession outside on the outside right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no corner, just possession.
So, and you're always looking when you're here to gain circle entry. So you want to get inside the circle, and you want to be able to possibly find a foot here, or try to get
out. There's the pass to the center.
Great ball in.
It is in the middle.
Yeah. Oh, and a goal. Oh, just outside. There's a foul. So, by Darien. So.
Katie Duggan nearly had herself a goal there, Kari.
Yeah, Katie, again, we've talked a lot about Katie Duggan here. Great senior captain, has led this team amazingly well. There's Raina Johnson in the center of the field. We've got our postseason accolades. We've got a few state players, FCA players, Katie Duggan being one of them, and she's just done an amazing job with this team, leading them on and off the field. And
I know her family is watching, as they so often do, these broadcasts. I believe she told me her mom is laid up with an ankle injury, so hope she gets better soon, and thanks for watching this broadcast.
Ridgefield's ball coming out.
And Grandma's watching too from home, I believe, right?
Grandma is, she is always watching. Loyal viewer. And we've got close to 200 views right now, which is just terrific. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in.
Here's Aaron Chris receiving this outside by Tala Garcia with a great step up there. And just bring this right. Yeah, nice spin move there. But nice little poke out there by, and good job by Raina Johns bringing this ball in, maintaining possession. Good send in there. Nice little pick there by Katie Duggan. Unfortunate that ball just couldn't continue to have a play movement there. Here's Brinsley Rush. It's off a Ridgefield stick. That ball rolls out of bounds. Nice save there by Katie Duggan. Sends that ball in, but it goes out of bounds. So now that'll be Ridgefield ball coming out. Katie Duggan off to Middlebury College next year. Nice little reach there and a good save in. She's going to send that ball in. Molly Hellman, really speedy here, but good defense there. But see if Molly Hellman can maintain possession, and she does. Nice little spin move. She's going to continue to maintain possession here. Sends the ball back to Brinsley Rush. She's going to send the ball in, see if she can find any teammate there. Good stop by the Ridgefield defensive unit. And they're able to clear that ball out of their defensive 25, but still attacking here is Darien down the right-hand side.
And we are under 20 minutes remaining in this one. 3-1, Blue Wave in front.
It appears that the defense of Darien isn't hanging back as far as they were and earlier in the game. They're now up close. They were at the 30, now they're at the 20. They're not letting them get ahead of steam going out.
You know, I think they're pressing the defense's backs a little bit more. I think that
Right.
you know, there's a little bit more opportunity there. Just that ball just outside. If that ball can be taken quickly, looking for a self start there. And also, you see Ridgefield not really hanging anyone back. And once in a while, they'll have Erin Chris looking for a go-ahead ball, hanging back. You see her sprinting up the field right now. If they can maintain possession, they'll look to maybe get a ball up there to her. So you'll see her try to make a run back here, but Tala Garcia is just aware that she's there. We have a great viewpoint from here. We can see kind of the whole field. It's a nice ball, good 3D ball. Good job by Raina Johns. Nice ball in the center, Katie Duggan. Yep, nice step up there by Ridgefield to pick that ball up. And good step up there by Brinsley Rush. But Julia Carosa right there, she shields the ball really nicely with her body. She has two Darien players, but she does a great job by sending, getting a pass off that ball, but there's no one there to receive. Tala Garcia, good ball back. She finds her teammate, Charlotte Deminter. Nice flat ball there to Maddie Holt.
Yeah, it appears that Ridgefield's also pressing the defense.
Mm-hmm.
They're both up there now. They know that something's got to be done in the next couple of minutes to either even this out or put it away.
There's Olsen on the far side of the field.
I would imagine the halftime talks probably, you know, we were talking about how, you know, we were expecting a little bit more from both of these teams at this point in the season. So I'd imagine both coaches kind of gave that same talk. And so I think that the play has improved with both teams coming around the halftime. It's off a defensive stick and
Nothing called.
yeah.
Maybe she didn't know which stick.
Good job, Charlotte Demitner and Raina Johns working together there.
You can always pick out Demitner with the orange sneakers, right? The orange cleats.
Yeah, no, she was just talking about, yeah, I'm a little nervous about that ball too. Yeah, we were just talking about that. They have a little rip in them, and she said, you know, I just got those, and she's thinking about sewing them. A little opportunity there, but broken up by Darien. Ball will be coming out.
Tala Garcia
Good job
with a
by
nice
Darien.
defensive effort that time.
It's 3-on-5 Darien right here.
Yeah, it's Katie Duggan making good hustle down here, see if she can get something. There's 3-on-1, and she's going to tuck this ball back. Good job, and a goal.
And that is
fantastic.
a goal.
You have 3 for Brian Hapgood again. I believe she's got herself a hat trick in this semifinal game. And you see Captain Katie Duggan holding her arms up. She tucks this ball back. And
yep, it is Hapgood.
Yep, and she has herself in the right position, and she does have herself a hat trick in the semifinal game. Fantastic job by the freshman Ryan Hapgood.
Good job.
And a great job by our crew bringing you this instant replay. Nice job by our Ryan Smith up top. doing a terrific job on the ISO camera.
Ryan's getting it done today.
Ryan is getting it done today, and
Ryan on the field and Ryan up top.
Sam Cragen, our director, instant replay coordinator, and of course John Reynolds and Colin Adams on camera as well.
Oh.
Terrific work by our DAF Media production crew.
Oh, you see the sticks kind of flying around now. Yeah, there's a stick obstruction. Darien gaining a little bit of steam here. It's 4-1. 14 minutes remaining, so still some time left here on the clock. Again, this Ridgefield team has worked so hard this season. A lot of heart on this team, a lot of talent, a lot of speed.
We are more than midway through this second half.
Great job by Charlotte Deminer to break that up. You're going to see Molly Hellman come down, senior captain again, super speedy, great stick work, nice pull back there. She's going against Julia Cross. It's a great ball into Charlotte Deminer. She's got to get this ball to the front stick. Yeah, great job, spin out, and she's going to pass that ball out. Nicely done. She finds Molly Hellman again. Molly with good stick work. That's a great job. Sent that ball in. Nice job by Van Gumpel. Yep, and another ball and another save.
Van Gumpel with a nice save for Ridgefield. And we'll take a look at that when we get a chance. Lisa Van Gumpel, the junior.
Maddie Holt sending the ball down the right side, and there's looks like it could be Hapgood again. She has the ball down on the right side. Good ball sending in. You see Katie Duggan all by herself, lonely. Yeah, good job again to get something in there. Yep, good job by Van Gumpel. You have a lot of black sticks in there, and very few Darien. They're really low and strong. There's Van Gumpel again with another save, and another, looks like another, looked like there could have been possibly another goal there, but that ball just went
We're going
out.
to take a look at this Van Gumpel save here. Nice work out of the junior.
Yeah, just went wide.
So we're under 13 minutes now remaining in the second half.
Darien really pressing now. Sending balls into their forwards. You see the midfield and the forward units really working strong together now. Just sending balls up and through and really trying to get some attack generated here. Working really strong together as a unit. You see Ridgefield just holding one forward up ahead here. They have Erin Chris on the right side attack here looking to possibly get a ball through to her.
Again, Darien beat Cheshire and Amity to get to this state semifinal. Ridgefield beat two FCIAC teams. And here's Duggan. And we've got a whistle.
Ball going in the goal cage, but a whistle prior to.
Ridgefield beating Wilton and Greenwich. This is, to your point, you and Joe were talking about the strength of the FCIAC earlier. This is Ridgefield's, it's like they're playing the regular season all over again in the state tournament.
Just to get here.
Just to get here. So they beat Wilton, beat Greenwich, and now they're playing Darien here in the state semifinals of Class L.
So Darien just turning on the pressure here. The ball hasn't really crossed the 50 in the last few minutes, but here Ridgefield trying to get some attack going. But Darien, again, just putting the pressure on the midfield and forward units, just trying to create a cohesive work here together.
Darien looking to punch its ticket back to the state finals. They missed out last year, lost in this very game last year in the state semifinals to Staples. And, of course, looking to get back to their first state final since 2017. And, Kara, you and I talked about this on a broadcast earlier this year. Darien trying to win its first outright state championship since 2013 when they beat Cheshire 3-1 in that state final.
Yeah, I still have to look back at that. I still haven't looked back at that.
They were co-champs in 2016 and 2014. In 2016, that 2-overtime marathon against Staples, 0-0 tie. And then in 2014, Glastonbury, they went 2 overtimes and it was 1-1.
Yeah, those co-championships. So we're still talking about getting rid of those. That's a great – Darien just moving the ball so well right now. Great shot, great save. That passing combination right there, possibly the best we've seen all game. Just great movement right now from Darien. They're really finding their groove now. Yeah, same thing you talked about. We were just talking about how, a lot of teams, unfortunately last year, Darien, for the state, it seemed like as if we had to kind of go through the FCIAC to get to the state final as well. And in the semifinal game, had to play Staples, so it was more like the state championship in the semifinal. So had a rough go last year.
Well, they will play an FCIAC team in the state final should they
hold
on 4-1, because it is a state final four. That
saved
is
by Monisha Kula. Nice save by the Darien defensive unit. Ridgefield opportunity down here. Here's Julia Crosa coming down. Good stick work, spin out strong. Sends a ball through, stopped by Charlotte DeMittner, and sent out strong.
Under 10 minutes remaining now in this state semifinal between.
Here's Julia Crosa. Yep, she's trying to find something, trying to get inside the circle. Maybe if they get a penalty. Oh, that was nice, strong out. Yeah, regardless, the FC there, UC Norwalk here and Staples are here. It's the next match coming up for the winner of that semifinal will face the winner of this match. There's 9 minutes remaining. Darien leading 4-1.
Nice look at that Akula save moments ago. Great work by our Sam Cragen, our director. Under 9 minutes remaining here. Ball on the far side of the field. Darien with a 3-goal lead. And that's going back the other way. And here's a look again at a save by Van Gumpel. Nice work there by our crew. (4-1). Darien in front. Damian Andrew, Joe Skarupa, and Kari Johns joining you. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, that ball's going to be coming out. It was lifted and it was into 2 players, so it's going to be a turnover at the spot of the foul. So Charlotte DeMittner should have the ball in the backfield there.
Joe, time running out here for Ridgefield. If you're head coach Jess Smith, what are you trying to tell your team?
At this point, I think you play a little less defense, and you've got to concentrate on pushing that ball up there. You've got to drop people into the offensive end. They've only had 1 down there. I would drop 2 or even maybe 3 and just start driving the ball down. See if you can get it through and make something happen. They're being stopped right around from between the 50 and the 40 right now. So they've got to change tactics. They can't keep going at the same pace they're going.
Well, they're inside their offensive 50 now for the first time in quite some time. So they're attacking here, but
and there it is now. See, they've got more people down in the offense underneath the 30, and
Sarah Bogdan in and Julia Croza going down.
A little contact.
Nice job by Sarah Bogdan to break that up. Comes down on her body, though. Sarah cannot play her, but Julia Crosa dribbling right into the player. Here's Raina Johns. Good job pulling that ball out. A nice little lift up off the defensive player. Ball into the center of the field. Coming off of the defensive player, though. So Darien will have a ball out. Here's Sala Garcia. Now Ridgefield, as you're saying, Joe, is probably going to want to press this a little bit. Raina Johns coming back to take this ball out. Nice little lift up. Oh, but no one there to receive. Strong ball out, but no one there. So here is Julia Crosa, number 2. She's going to send the ball back. Transfer of field here. All the way back. Maybe Darien with a little press. They've been pressuring the ball quite a bit with their forwards. Ball going all the way up, and it looks like this ball is going to roll over the end line, and Ridgefield will have a 16-yard hit coming out. Left-hand side. All right, so once again, Darien having their forwards up and their midfielders up, and only some just small space here. So the midfield unit and forward unit staying tight and looking to pressure together.
Ridgefield has dropped a second player into the offensive end.
Yeah, I noticed that they sent someone else up there. Good job by Molly Hellman here. She's got quite a few players around her, but again, she's very quick. Good job there. And, oh, not.
She dropped that into a player. It made contact with the player from the air, so that would be.
I thought that came off a defensive stick. But again, it's really hard to see from up here.
Great work by our crew bringing you that replay. And when we get a chance, Sam will take another look at that.
Here's Ridgefield in their backfield. Oh, good pick off there by Molly Hellman. Teamwork here by Sarah Bogdan. She sends a ball through to Molly Hellman, who can be deadly with that stick. She sends a go-ahead ball here, and ball down the end line, pulling the ball back. Good job by the defensive unit to come back and cover, and a penalty corner called.
And that was Hapgood. She has been all over the place for Darien. She has been in the mix. So 3 goals.
It was a lift off the stick and then into the player.
It was off the defensive stick, wasn't it?
It was off the defensive stick into the air, but then off of the offensive stick into the other player.
Got it. So here's an offensive penalty corner. Raina John's going to enter. Let's see if Darien can obviously want to try to increase the lead to 5-1. You have 4 players back with the goalkeeper. Ridgefield obviously going to try to not let this ball in. Nice tracking down. Lindsay Olson. Good job by the defensive unit to break this up. And they're going to try to clear this out. Lindsay Olson with another shot. Oh, and wide. And it'll be 16-yard hit coming out. Good job by the Ridgefield defensive unit.
Sarah Bogdan was right there, just couldn't quite get her stick on it.
All right, so they'll clear this ball out, hopefully. Yep, nice job by Julia Crosa to pick this ball up. She has some good stick work there. Looks like Sarah Brinsley Rush is right there. Yeah, Julia is so good, and she's very patient. Nice go-ahead ball. Here's Izzy Redrup. She's going to track this ball down, gets the ball by Charlotte DeMittner, sends a ball, sends it up, and cleared out by the Darien defensive unit. Great job. They're finding a foot. The ball will come right out. So Ridgefield really trying everything they can, but the Darien defensive unit just on top of all of it. I mean, they're just having a move for every attack, every motion they're trying. The Darien unit is just answering back. So here's Julia Crosa, and once again, Julia and Bella playing. Unfortunately, this is going to be the last time that they'll play together in their high school career. Great sisters, great family, and sad to see this come to an end.
Well, that's what's tough about these games, right?
Yeah,
Kari Johns at this level, they're so big, and for many, it's the whether you win or lose, whether you're the last team standing, it's still the end of the road.
Well, Julie is just such a talented player, and so is Bella, and she's leading in her sister's footsteps. So there's a lot ahead for Julie, and a lot ahead for Bella at Providence College. But it's going to be sad for them not to be able to play together on this field. They'll play together at club, but in the high school arena.
4-1, Darien, an impressive showing, a hat trick by the freshman Ryan Hapgood. What a performance she's turned in tonight, Kari.
Yeah, it's fantastic. So proud of her. I mean, she just has really done a fantastic job. Been there, kept her stick on the ground, and just found the right places. And then Molly Hellman with that beautiful goal, just fantastic passing sequence. Just a nice little touch. Great sweep by Raina Johns.
Darien's now not playing as much on offense as they are on strict defense here. Just keeping the ball.
Yeah, I think they've really cleaned it up second half. It just looks so much better.
They're being much more aggressive on both defense and offense, and that made the difference.
Yeah, it really did.
Made the difference.
That was a great ball by Raina Johns. Knocked down, really good work there. Yeah, the Darien player needs to give that Ridgefield player 5 yards to settle the ball down. Good job by Brinsley Rush.
Approaching 1 minute left in this one. The first of 2 state semifinals. Now we're going to say goodbye to Kari Johns as she has to head down onto the field. Want to thank her for all that she does for these field hockey broadcasts on the DAF Media Network. As always, we'll see her on Saturday, no doubt. And we are now under a minute remaining, as you can see at the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. Darien is going to go on, Joe Skarupa, and win this game, and it's been an impressive effort by the Blue Wave, the number 3 seed, as they got off to a quick start. Hapgood scored inside of a minute and a half to start the game, and then both teams kind of settled in, and Darien was able to score late in the first half, and then a quick goal by Hapgood again to start the second half. Right. And the Blue Wave will advance to the state finals for the first time since 2017. As you can see, they rush onto the field, and hugs all around. Manisha Akula, their goalie, did a terrific job.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Quick thoughts, quick final thoughts on this, Joe.
When you think of it, the stroke is the only score. Otherwise, there was only 1 or 2 small threats.
Yep.
As far as Ridgefield scoring, and that didn't make a big difference in the game. The fact that they were able to score on the stroke kept it close. At that point, it was 3-1. But then Darien came back at the 4th goal. Actually, Hapgood got her 3rd goal. And now I know kind of feel what's going on in that huddle over there for Darien. The Darien coach is saying, yes, this was a very good game, but now let's get to work.
Yeah, they've got work to do. They will face the winner of the Staples-Norwalk game coming up after this one, the second state semifinal. I want to give a shout out to our DAF media production crew. The weather was cold. It was cold, especially for our camera operators on top of the press box here at Weston High School. Our director, Sam Cragen, our camera 1 operator, Colin Adams, camera 2 operator Ryan Smith, and of course John Reynolds, our production assistant. As you can take a look at the Darien huddle there. Blue Wave victorious 4-1. So for Joe Skarupa and Kari Johns, I am Damian Andrew. This has been a presentation of the DAF Media Network, a joint venture of the Darien Athletic Foundation and the Darien Foundation. Blue Wave moving on to Saturday's state finals in Wethersfield. Have a great night, everybody. Take care.